All right, so welcome to another video. I am back at the house, and now we're going to take a look at Boeing after the recent crash. So stay tuned. Keep in mind, none of these are recommendations to buy, sell, or trade stocks. Just my own personal opinion. If you want to grab my opinion, check out the website, tradersfly.com. There's a lot of great stuff, courses, classes, a lot of things like that. And then you can also get my opinion on Discord. There's a lot of stuff down below in the link in the description. And we also post some stock charts and movers there as well. Link is in the description. All right, let's check out Boeing here. I want to share with you some of the Boeing news. Chinese Boeing jet crashed in the mountains with 132 on board, so that is unfortunate. And, hopefully it all works out for the best. But let's evaluate the stock implications behind it, because that's what this channel is about. We're looking at stock movement. So overall, the market, let's just give you a broader perspective. We are pressing into kind of some higher levels here over the last 5-6 days. And now we're getting a little toppy. So I would expect a little bit of a weakness here in the current market condition, just a day or two at least of a pullback, and we'll see if this will kind of then base. So with Boeing, that's kind of what I'm watching as well, is that, okay, from a monthly perspective, I don't think this event is going to do too much of a major, like, hey, crash this stock individually. I think the market has a bigger implication than the news specific to Boeing. So instead, what I'm looking at here is just these different levels of, hey, where's Boeing been and what's it been doing? So when we start evaluating some of this stuff, you've got some of these highs right here at the 260 or so, had a higher level right there. You also got this 167 kind of at the lows that it came down into. So right now, when we get into this weekly, yeah, we are pulling back a bit. So when we start looking at this drawing, we started getting into this 200. We broke the 200. Now we got into this lows, and we're kind of holding the lows. But that is also the gap area over here. So overall, this is kind of a solid levels, about 150. You've got 200. So we've been kind of playing in these few little ranges right here. And I think that this stock could also do the same thing, is come back to the 150 and maybe watch the support. Because what you don't see right now is a massive sell-off right here in this stock. Normally you'd see like huge volume like you would here in the past. Like, look at that volume, travel, a lot of other implications, a lot of problems there. But you're not seeing that all in this event. You're just seeing normal selling that you would see in a market. So I don't think this really does anything or changes anything from that perspective. Yeah, maybe some short-term weakness, maybe like for a week or two. But beyond that, if this still breaks out right here past this descending trend line, I think I'd still look to be more positive in the stock. For the time being, we are still kind of going down, but after this channel, if this channel can break higher, that's a good thing. If we start rolling over and breaking down below that channel, then that's where this could be a little bit more of a problem. So just be mindful of where we're at in this channel and area. And of course, watch this 150 level. That's going to be kind of a nice solid area. And then you also have that 200, which already broke. So those are kind of the key spots that I would watch. Other than that, the stock on the daily perspective, you can see we're holding about 190 multiple times, and now we broke below that. So the question is are we just kind of retracing in this upward area right now? So here, A to B, B to C, and then C to D, are we just going to kind of pull back on the downside? And that is quite possible, because we do have some of that negativity wave patterns happening. So in general, if you're doing anything like buying a stock and selling calls against it, like covered calls, you want to sell closer in. If you're doing any kind of put selling, then you want to go ahead and sell it a little bit either wider if you want some space, or if you're more of a defined risk strategy, then sell it closer in to make sure that your risk is not too big on the strategy. So anyways, the point is that there's still some weakness in there. The easiest way to really look at it is go to the weekly chart, then go to the monthly chart and see, hey, still on the monthly chart, we've got a red bar. So in that case, it's just simple. Keep it simple. You got a red bar for the month. That means there's just more weakness and more selling pressure. And overall, we still kind of chopping, going down a little sideways. So I don't see a huge major bullish run right now. But it is possible that we could be getting into the lower levels for the short term, right? We're not talking medium or long term. For the short term, yeah, right here, that 170 could be a little bit of a spot where it could hold support. And that's what happened not too long ago around this March 7th. and the stock was able to hold it. So now it's tried to bounce, and then we're selling off a little today because of the news. So if it holds that 180 and it doesn't follow through, if we can still kind of hold that 170 for a while, then this news won't be that relevant at all anyway. All right, so that's kind of just my take on the Boeing, just a few different spots and points to watch out for. I hope that helps. Definitely check out the Discord channel or join the newsletter list. There's a lot of great freebies on our website at tradersfly.com. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.